Hey guys, good morning and welcome to 2026. So for many persons, I can believe that you're like super excited about what this year holds. You have lots of amazing plans. You could literally start imagining yourself having a very, very fat bank account at the end of the year 2026. If that is you, then a very, very big amen to that. Yes, lots of persons that have like really, really big plans for themselves. They want to be better as a person, like all around. They want to be the kind of dude who can close deals like very easily. For the most part, you've invested a lot of stuff into yourself. You've been able to invest lots of time, lots of resources into the person you currently have right now. You probably have a skill. Maybe you're a marketer, maybe you are a copywriter, maybe you are a software engineer, maybe you are UX design person here. You have a skill. You spend time, you spend money to develop the skill to where it's currently at. And it's possible still that you've made some form of money from your skills before. It's possible you've gotten a couple clients, a few clients, and you're doing well to some certain degree, and you have always known that you can do better. And you probably tried a few things in the past trying to elevate your status to the point where you want it to be, and maybe it's failing for you, maybe it's not working, maybe you had it as a goal in 2025, and maybe you tried and maybe you made a few moves and then you found yourself slacking at some point and you're like, you know what, I have to fix things on myself. Now listen, I'll tell you for a fact, many persons struggle when it comes to moving from point A to point B, not really because they do not want it enough, but sometimes it's because the amount of effort it takes to be able to make that level of shift is a lot. And before they get to the point, sometimes many people give up. I'll tell you what I mean. You probably know the principle of, is it mechanical advantage they call it or something? But let me explain it in a rather different notion here. You see, a car, when a car wants to move here, you have to step on your throttle or step on your acceleration. Yeah, and in the beginning stages, it requires a lot of force, a lot of energy to get that car to start moving. But then when the car has started moving and you're accelerating even more, it gets easier. You don't require as much force to move it. Now, let's take it away from the throttle aspect. Imagine you have a car that is stationary and you want to have people move the car or push the car so you can actually move. Yeah. You see, in the beginning phases, people have to exert themselves, like a lot of pressure, a lot of force to get the car to start moving. But then when it started moving, you see, it starts getting easier and then they're running ahead to the point where the car goes, chun, 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 and then it starts. Yeah, so something like that. Yeah, you probably have tried pushing, and then you're like, dude, this is a lot of work. This is a lot of effort. So what we want to do right now is we want to come together, join hands to hold your car and push it, and then it gets to a point where it gets easier, and then it gets to a point where it starts going, and then it goes, and then it starts. Then you start moving by yourself. Yeah. So we've tried a few systems in the past to make this work for our people. So what we want to do now is something a little bit different. So we're gonna have you guys groups and segments and sections here. So this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna have a few of you who are copywriters in a group. You're gonna have a few of you who are software engineers in a group, UI UX, just like that, yeah. Because what I'm trying to do is I want to pattern our identity system or our unique system towards you guys, right? In terms of case studies, so you can be able to go in and let's say I'm going to give, let's say, the first 4 days to X category of person. I will go full into it, like everything in between. And then you guys have projects to work on, like right now as a group, now not just alone. At the same time, I'm researching a few clients that you guys could actually reach out to. And then as a group, you guys are working on an action plan based of everything I'm going to give into you. And voila, you're going out to test. And then you're coming back and then we'll discuss it together still, yeah. So yeah, different smaller pods instead of just a full bigger picture here. So how it's going to work is I'm going to share you could say I'm going to share a list, yeah? So you're just going to keep updating it. So you're going to have a list, like, let's say, for instance, a list for copywriters is going to be there, a list for UI UX designers is going to be there, you're going to have a list for product managers is going to be there still, just like that, right? And so I'm going to group you guys into pods based off that. Of course, there's going to be general pod meeting, there's going to be smaller pod meetings, and we're going to find a way to make sure every single thing works in sync. All right. So yeah, this is going to be the first message I have for you in 2026. I'm rooting the very best for every single one of you, and I'm trusting that you're going to win. I'm sure you know you're going to win too. Yeah. If you wish yourself well, then I wish you well too. I'll talk to you soon. This is going to be the first of many. And yeah, Justice signing out.